Thanks for joining us, everyone. COVID-19, schools, and sports. This fall, those three elements have become intertwined during the pandemic. But at this point, as cases are increasing here in Louisiana, should they coexist? Scott Brazda has more.
With so many schools closing or cutting back, going to virtual for a couple of weeks, our question for Dr. Tina Stefanski is, are Acadiana schools doing the right thing?
I can tell you the schools have done an incredible job over the last several months in controlling or trying to limit spread within the school setting. What they're faced with right now is lots of exposure outside of the school setting, primarily in social gatherings.
And those are the key words in COVID spread for schools, says Stefanski. Outside exposures.
Start getting together at each other's houses to complete their schoolwork, to hang out, going out into the community, and this is really a time for you to keep your kids close, keep them home, and try to do what the schools are trying to do is break this cycle of transmission.
Now, taking our school discussion, extending it to high school football, big game tonight here at Carencro. The Golden Bears will host St. Thomas More, two of the best teams in the state. Now, STM just announced they are going virtual for at least the next couple weeks because of COVID-19. I asked Carencro head coach Tony Corville if that brought about any concern for him and his players.
Initially, when you first hear about it, you think in those terms, but you have to believe that they're trying to do the right things to the best of their ability, and I honestly believe they are. And for the other schools, too. I don't think anybody intentionally wants to get those things, but I think once it occurs, they're going to try to do the proper thing.
And when it comes to athletics, Tina Stefanski says at the heart of COVID control is communication, self-reporting, and being smart.
I think it's back to everyone being honest and upfront about what's occurring, and doing contact tracing to try to get those kids who might have been exposed or who are symptomatic or positive, pull them out so that there's no more exposures or limit the number of exposures on the team.
You know, it's funny, not so long ago, all you had to do was think about going to class. All you had to do was think about high school football. The COVID-19 era has definitely shaken up the works. In Carencro, Scott Brazda, KATC TV3.